Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Governor Mukhi inspects review status of the construction and infrastructures of Nagaland Medical College and High Court. President Kovind says India will be on top the list of countries with the world's youngest population by 2030. Union Minister Dr Singh describes Panchayati Raj Institutions and their representatives as essential messengers of the Prime Minister Modi's welfare schemes. And Nagaland reports 2 new COVID-19 cases, increasing the tally to 35,543. Now the news in detail. Governor of Assam and Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, today visited the Nagaland Medical College and the High Court complex sites and reviewed the status of the construction and infrastructures. Raising concern over the unsatisfactory development, Mukhi probed over the delayed projects of the Medical College and the High Court. The concerned officials briefed their grievances and added that COVID-19 was also one of the reasons, others being the known release of fund on time, land issues, etc., which hampered the physical progress of the project. On Medical College, the officials stated that based on the DPR prepared, Government of India approved for grant of 189 crores in 2014, in which the funding pattern was 90:10 by central and state government respectively. Highlighting on the project, the officials assured that the projects will be completed soon and went on to assert that Naga Hospital will be upgraded and used as teaching hospital during the first 3 years, while admission for the medical college will start from August next year. On the issue of High Court complex, the officials apprised the governor that a work order for the construction of new High Court building complex at Kohima was allotted to contractor MS Vilele Kamo and Son on 29th of October 2012, but now the stipulated target for completion is December this year, subject to fund availability. Till date, the fund released was only 21% of the total amount, whereas the physical progress stands at 72%. President Ramnath Kovind has said that India will be on top the list of countries with the world's youngest population by 2030. Quoting the United Nations Population Fund's report, Kovind said youth should contribute maximum in the progress and development of the country. Addressing a youth Sammelan in New Delhi, the President expressed happiness that India's youth are making a new identity in the world. Kovind highlighted that Indian youth have made significant achievements in all fields of medicine, technology and IT and have reached the top of every category due to their perseverance. Remembering the iconic monk Swami Vivekananda, President said he had immense faith in the youth power. Union Minister Dr Singh has described Panchayati Raj Institutions (PRI) and their representatives as the essential messengers of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's welfare schemes. He said that panchas, sarpanchas, as well as the elected representatives in block and district councils can play a distinct role in reaching out to the last man in the queue and ensuring him benefits of welfare schemes introduced by the Prime Minister Modi during the last 8 years. Addressing a gathering of the representatives of PRIs in New Delhi today, Dr Singh called for 100% coverage of beneficiaries and creating complete awareness of welfare schemes among the people. He exhorted the PRI representatives to work in close coordination with district administration to ensure that no one should be left behind from every scheme for the welfare of the poor. Nagaland today reported 2 new COVID-19 cases. The positive cases were in Dimapur, increasing the confirmed cases in the state to 35,543. The state's active COVID-19 cases has now increased at 32, with death toll due to COVID at 758, while a total of 1,494 patients have migrated to other states. A total of 18,840 new cases of COVID-19 were reported in the country during the last 24 hours. Union Health Ministry said 16,104 people recovered during the same period. The recovery rate is currently at 98.51%. India's active caseload currently stands at over 1,25,000 and it is at 0.29%. The weekly positivity rate currently stands at 4.09%, while the daily positivity rate is at 4.14%. The ministry said more than 198 crore 65 lakh COVID vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Union Information Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur has said that the International Film Festival of India, IFFI, aims to promote the business of cinema for the benefit of the film industry and to boost the creative economy of India. He was speaking at a meeting of the steering committee for IFFI yesterday. The 53rd edition of IFFI is scheduled to be held during 20th to 28th of November this year at Goa to celebrate the joy of cinema. Thakur said the creative economy has the potential and talent to create new entrepreneurs in the media and entertainment sector. He said this will help transform India into a content and post-production hub for the world. President Ramnath Kovind has greeted fellow citizens on the eve of Eid-ul-Zoha. In his message, the President said that the festival of Eid-ul-Zoha is a symbol of sacrifice and service to humanity. He said this festival inspires people to follow the path of self-sacrifice shown by Hazrat Ibrahim. On this occasion, the President called upon people to rededicate themselves to the service of mankind and work for the prosperity and development of the nation. Nagaland Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi has extended warm Eid-ul-Zoha greetings to the people of Nagaland, particularly to the Muslim community. In his message, the governor said, this festival epitomizes the noble values of sacrifice, trust and forgiveness. He hoped that this sacred occasion will usher in goodwill, harmony, and further strengthen the values of our society. On this beautiful occasion, the governor wished all good health, peace, and prosperity. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipiriu extended warm greetings to Muslim brothers and sisters on the occasion of Eid-ul-Zoha. In his message, Rio wished that noble ideals of the day enrich our lives with peace and harmony. A multi-agency search and rescue operation is underway following yesterday's cloudburst at Sri Amarnathji Shrine in Jammu and Kashmir. Search and rescue operations are being carried out by J&K Police, NTRF, ITBP and Army personnel. The cloudburst, which occurred last evening, led to flash flood near the Holy Cave Shrine of Sri Amarnathji. Water came from above and sides of the cave after heavy rains at the upper reaches. The number of fatalities in the wake of the incident has now risen to 15, while about 65 people got injured in the incident. The yatra from both Pahalgam and Baldal routes has been temporarily suspended in view of the cloudburst. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a natural farming conclave through video conferencing tomorrow. The conclave is being organized at Surat in Gujarat. It will witness the participation of thousands of farmers and all other stakeholders who have made adoption of natural farming in Surat a success story. As part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Modi, in his address at Gujarat Panchayati Mahasammelan in March this year, had exhorted at least 75 farmers in each village to adopt natural way of farming. Consequently, at least 75 farmers were identified in each Gram Panchayat and were motivated and trained to undertake natural farming. And now, 20 news, here are the main points again. Governor Mukhi inspects review status of the construction and infrastructures of Nagaland Medical College and the High Court. President Kovind says India will be on top the list of countries with the world's youngest population by 2030. Union Minister Dr Singh describes Panchayati Raj Institutions and their representatives as essential messengers of Prime Minister Modi's welfare schemes. And Nagaland reports 2 new COVID-19 cases, increasing the tally to 35,543. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.